So the first thing you should be aware is that when you're mounting somebody is to never pinch, never squeeze the guy. When you mount, you get yourself a little bit relaxed and make sure yourself is very limber, very relaxed when you're mounting somebody. You know, your goal would be to go for the choke eventually and do some arm bars and other situations. But right now, let's just talk about how to maintain this position here, how to keep this position. Most of guys that they don't have too much experience, what they're going to be doing over here, they're going to try to push you somehow over here. They're going to be putting hands, they're going to extend the arms like this. So the thing that you can do is always slide your hand inside to maintain the mount. So he go again in your chest. That's one drill that you can start to do. And now notice that when you do something like that, when I feel I got a lot of weight on Jeff, if I got a lot of weight, it's going to be hard for me to take this. I relax and I let myself flow. So every time when I feel that he's pushing me, I go with him and I escape. So don't try to do this, putting weight against to swim inside here. Don't ever, another thing, never put your both arms inside at one time. Okay, your goal is put one arm each time and relax. So the guy starts pushing again. I go and I swim. I go and I swim. Another drill that's very good to know is when somebody starts pushing your leg over here. You want to use your 5 fingers together, slide your hand inside here, and just take it, pull it up. So every time you touch your leg, and it's very relaxing. You don't try to stop. When you notice when he pushes my leg goes. Then I take it off later and I bring my leg back. He push my leg goes. I push back my leg. My leg goes, I grab, push my leg back. So that's a way that you can maintain the position. So don't try to stop, because if you try to be too stiff over here, it might be harder for you to do. So it's easier for you to let your leg go as long as you make a little hook down there, grab, it is up. So the guy push, make a little hook down there, grab, it is up. The same thing if the guy use the elbows. Start using the elbow over here. You always come with the forefinger here, trap, use the elbow. Notice that I'm very relaxed here. I let my leg go. See how my leg open over there? I grab it, I bring it out. Start to use the elbow. I let my leg go, I grab. If I try to resist this move too much, what's happened when he put the elbow over there and I'm very stiff over here, he's gonna move my whole body. And I'll be more even, I'll be more willing to move. So when I relax here, just my leg move. So when he starts pushing my leg move and I grab, I maintain the position. My leg move and I maintain the position. That's pretty much what we're looking for. Same thing if the guy tries to use both hands, you know, go over there, try to use both hands and start to push. More he'll come through. There we go. There'll be no problem. As long as you move your leg, remember that. So if you just move, that's the idea here. Always be stable, always be very comfortable. So another situation here that happened here is the guy can turn sideways and do the same thing. And let's imagine that you miss that. You're not able to go ahead and grab over there. The guy starts escaping over there. You're more than welcome to use your hand here and manipulate his head. Bring the guy's head this way. Turn the guy's head sideways. So you adjust, start the mount position. So every time the guy go and start to, and you miss, somehow you miss, make sure that you always make a foot. Put your foot always like, can you see how my foot's always like that? And now I don't want to have my foot like this. This is not good. That's very easy for him to do the elbow escape. When you mount, you put your feet like that, because when he try to get me back in the guard, like with the elbow escape, his leg gonna come up above my leg. So the leg's gonna slide above, always above. I'm gonna make a little ramp with my foot over there. Instead, this, when he does that, he go underneath. Now he escaped. That's not good. So you want to make a little ramp there. Make sure his legs always go up. So to be in a mount position is not hard. You just have to relax and try to enjoy the ride. Especially when you have somebody that's kind of a little bit hyper and push left and right and you know doing a little bit left and right. So just play with the head, control, swing aside, take the hands off your knee, and you keep put this in together here, very nice and comfortable. See how you can get always control the body here. Pretty much that's the idea. So you never let the guy very comfortable to escape there. So that's the way how to maintain the position, the mount position, when you have guys escaping, pushing up and down. That's a good drill for maintaining the mount position. So a few things that you should always be aware is always have your elbow down, parallel to the ground, and you wait for the person to come to you. And many times if the guy doesn't go to your neck, if you stay in the top position over there, he doesn't come to your neck, you can always arch and wait for him to put the hand on the ground to start doing something, and then it will happen eventually. So elbows always down. Don't you ever grab, push, hold, touch the guy in the top over here. When you do something like this, you allow the guy to adjust a better mount position by sliding the knees underneath of your arm. Now I lost my upper. I cannot do the up anymore, and the guy doesn't even move anymore, and my arm is exposed, and plus he can go a little bit sideways and attack my neck. So pretty much what I'm looking for is have my elbows always in, protect myself. Only thing that I can do over here is grab my own gi and use my thumbs, put on top of my gi, and do this. Make it a little bit harder for him to go to my collar. When he goes to my collar, over there it's not so easy. He has to work a little bit hard. And you notice that for him, now when I do something like this, he has to come for this angle over here. Instead, when he moves that way, now if you try to put the hand on my side of my collar, it's kind of a little bit harder to get inside of my collar over there. So that's a couple of details that's always good to know. When the guy's faces and your face are lined up, you always have the chance to do the whooper. When the guy's too far away, it's hard. You don't want to do the whooper because you got a long way to move. But too far away, the weight is over there. So elbows in, grab your own lapel, and now let's imagine here, eventually he go ahead and he goes there. Now you want to check the guy's arm over here, and you want to hold this over here, close to the wrist, elbows always down, and you want to control the guy's gi over here. When you control the guy's gi, use your elbow and touch, make sure that your elbows always connect to his knee. You can turn your head sideways to protect the other collar. You put your chin on top of your collar, take your head off the ground, and you trap the leg. When you trap the leg, it's always a good idea to move yourself a little bit this way over here. Instead of be over there, you move yourself a little bit. Just notice that I trap and I move myself a little bit over here. Now I want to arch. When I do the arch over here, I let go, and this hand protects right away over here. That's pretty much what I'm looking for. I want to have my back straight, good posture, and this hand over there. Don't grab the guy. Instead, put your hand over here for now. And the guy go underneath of my arm to go for my collar. I just put my elbow down. He go on top. I do this. He go underneath, put down. Eventually, what you can do, you can grab the collar over here, and he goes to my collar. I stop like that. I stop like this, like that, like this. Another thing you can do is, you can control and make sure that you always get your toes alive back. You notice that my toes on the ground, that gives me good ways to pass the guard here. That's okay for me to be over here for a little while to protect myself. When it's time for me to pass the guard, when it's time to be more effective over here, get your toes alive and you get yourself ready to pass the guard. Always back straight, good portion, and if this hand is in your collar, you make sure that you always turn sideways. Always make sure you hide this collar. Don't you ever go this side over here. Don't ever stay here because you give the other collar. So pretty much what you're looking for is just hide, make it a little bit difficult to the guy to get this collar here. You just turn your body a little bit sideways. That's pretty much what you're looking for here. So it will be the way to do the whooper, how to protect yourself. And just a few details on the bottom. Make sure that you hold, that's pretty much the idea, to hold over here, put your thumbs on the top and hold this down. That's pretty much what you're looking for. Make it a little bit harder for the guy to slide the hand inside here. For him to slide the hand inside, he has to commit himself a little bit more, and you grab the arm and you go for the whooper. And another thing is when the guy put the hand inside the one side, you cover the other side. So you make it hard for the guy to grab the other material. If you see the guy's open, the lapel is totally open, grab, push down, adjust. When you stay on the bottom, make sure you stay like this. Don't ever let yourself totally open when you're in the bottom. So that's a couple of details that is good to know when you have somebody in a mount position. Again, what you're going to do from the bottom is always have your elbows inside. Always keep your arms parallel to the ground. The guy go ahead, put the hand in the collar. You want to check the elbow over here. And just to make a quick explanation about this check over here is that if you decide to not use this, what's happened is the guy starts forcing you, and you have to come over here to try to release that, and the guy ends up on your back and in a better position over there. So every time somebody mounts and put the hand in your collar, you make sure that you always check over here, and I use both arms to hold on over here, to not let the guy manipulate yourself this way. And after that, you can trap, you can hide, again, the collar, put your chin on top, take your head off the ground, control the guys over here. The idea is to grab, don't go too much outside over here, because sometimes the guy can go ahead and climb his leg up. You know, if you do stuff like that, he can climb his leg up high over there. I want to have my elbow always controlling his leg. When he tries to climb up, I don't let him. I use my elbow over here to climb. So I want to have my elbow always checking his leg over there. Never let the guy's legs free. You trap over here. Now it's come the time for the elbow escape. What's happened that in the middle of the air, sometimes the guy will escape that. That's a possibility over here. When you escape, what you're looking for is move your hips sideways. So notice I'm going this way, moving sideways. I want to bring my knee inside over here and push the leg. After that, I want to go ahead and pinch his both. I want to use my both legs to pinch his leg over here. And in the meantime, I want to move this leg on top. When I move this leg on top here, I'm okay now. His leg is strapped. Now I'm going to stretch my other leg. I stretch my right leg, and I'm going to start to create space here. I'm going to use this hand, and my left hand, and I'm going to slide this way here, and I go across of the guy's body. And my other elbow on the floor, and I start to push this way here. You know, like this you can say, oh, maybe my neck is a little bit, you know, the guy can go ahead and choke me here. Or if the guy go to choke over there, you can have an arm bar. When you do it here, you can end up with arm lock eventually over here. So that's pretty much a trick. When you're doing stuff like this and you're bringing this up here, you leave this over here, especially to let the guy go ahead and do that. And many times you can just let go everything, let the guy stop choking you, control the head up, that's his leg over, climb a leg over here, and you have a perfect arm lock over there. So you're over here, over there, control, hide the collar, trap, your arch, you move, pinch, hold. You go inside, over here. When you get yourself over here, I want to take my knee out. When my knee come out here, I want to move my up body away from the guy. I take my leg out of there, and I put the guy back in the guy. So that'll be the elbow escape. Let's do one more time, please.
Start now.
Check, hide, trap. That's pretty much what you're looking for. It's a very smooth transition. You don't want to make no harsh move. You don't want to just jerk any move. You just want to try to go one flow move to the left, to the right, and just keep doing a constant move. That's pretty much what you're looking for. So this will be the basic elbow escape. Lapel choke will be over here. What pretty much you're looking for is get your hand on the guy's collar, far away. When you grab and leave your arm like this. Leave your hand bent. Your goal eventually is put the two blades of your arm against somebody's neck. Two blades. Don't choke like this. It's not like that. It's like this. So you want to turn it. So when you grab, you want to turn this way here. Grab and turn. If you put the first hand, so when you put the first hand, do not turn right away. When you turn right away, you steal material from the second hand here. So you want to put the first hand and leave there. When the second hand go, now you twist with both hands, bring the guy for you, your elbows stay close to your body, and you just expand your chest, and pretty much what you're looking for is this motion here. You're going to turn, and you're going to do this. Your elbow has to be out, very close to your body, and slide back. Don't you ever open your elbows. That's a big mistake. Elbows stay close to your body all the time, and what you're looking for is expand your body. Your chest expand this way, and your back shrink that way. So that's pretty much, that's the mechanic that you're looking for here to do a choke. Just this move over here. So one more time, you put the first hand, 4 fingers inside, 4 fingers inside. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to twist it. I twist my wrist, bring over here. There'll be the choke. And if I have the choke, I can always grab the choke outside. When I go outside, I can grab anywhere, any part, thumb inside, over here, anywhere you can grab, any wrinkle you see, you grab it. Now this hand don't have to change because the blade is already there, but I have to adjust this blade here. So pretty much when you put the first hand on the collar, you don't want to adjust, because if you adjust, you're going to steal material from the second hand. You put the first hand and you leave your hand. That's my hand here. Follow his neck. My hand stay there, following the guy's neck. So my hand stay like this. When I put the second one, I adjust this first. Or I'm like this. When I put this one, I adjust both. And the adjust has to be this way, that way. Grab both blade, bring it over for you, get some good chunk of air, and just bring this way, just that. So there'll be the front cross choke. Okay, so when in the mount position, you want to put your hand in somebody's collar, don't you ever put your hand like this, with your head and his head line up. Pretty much what you're looking for, you want to get yourself off base a little bit this way here, and slide your hand over there. And you get your base over here. So that's what pretty much you're looking for. You get your hand deep, and you go sideways. Of course, Jeff is going to start the fan over here. My goal would be to come a little bit sideways. And I want to have several things to do over here. I can slide my thumb inside and go clear to the floor, grab, and I put my head down on the ground, and I bring my elbows to the ceiling. That should be one, like grabbing like this. Another possibility, I can grab over here, and sometimes I can lift my elbow a little bit, and I can slide my 4 fingers over here, and I go this side here now, because that's my top arm. Where's my top arm it is, that's why I'm going to put my head down. And I grab, and I bring to this way. And another possibility for choke here is slide the thumb inside and grab here. 4 fingers on the ground. And this other hand is going to grab over here. Take the slack off, choke over here. So those are a few chokes that's very good to know. So you mount, get yourself off base to the side, you guys start the fan, take your time. Another detail is that you can always work with your hooks down there. You can always look for a base over here, get your elbow on the ground for base, and you can slide your thumb inside. That's another variation here, slide your thumb inside, shave, grab. Those are a few variations for the front choke. Simple chokes from the mount position. Is from the mount position. Pretty much you just want to get yourself used to move So you get your hands on the ground. This is going to be a little bit harder. When you have a partner, we're going to gain a little bit more space, so it's going to be easier. This will be a little bit hard, but to be good for practice, it's good to exercise, is to let yourself move and just press your leg over here. Notice that my foot stay all the time on the mat. That should be just the basic mechanic for the arm lock. Now, we're going to do the basic arm lock with a partner. Jeff, my friend, please. Lay down. So when you're in the mount position, when you see the opponent give you the arm, you want to have one arm on the top, another arm underneath over here. And what you're looking for is get your hips as close as possible from the guy's armpit. So you're going to move yourself this way, you're going to sit down, press the leg. You're going to end up arm lock like this. Control the arm, and you hold the guy's hand like this. That's how you want to hold. Over here, elbows together, and bring the arm always against this side over here. Don't bring this way, go sideways towards the leg. That's the way how you do it. So a few details when you have over here is when you do something like that and you move yourself up high, many times it will be a good idea to let go of this leg and put this foot bent like this. And like this, and you're going to sit on the guy, you can trap, you can push the guy's face over here, you can go towards him, press the leg over, grab this arm over here, sit down, and you have this simple arm lock here. So one more time, over here. So the first move you want to do is 1, 2, 3, 4, over here. Now we're going to talk about the basic American armbar from the mount position. What you're going to do, you're going to have both hands against the guy's arm, and you're going to push down using the weight of your body going down. Now your elbow is going to go down. Put a lot of weight in this elbow here. Go underneath of the arm. 5 fingers together, 5 fingers together. Slide down. Hook the guy's leg down there. In the next move over here, don't try to lift over here, but slide down. Until you see that's cannot go anymore, now you lift a little bit. So one more time. So you have it here, you have a guy hold on like that, control. So pretty much what you're going to do, you're going to put both hands over here, bring this down, elbow go down to the ground. You're going to slide yourself down, make 2 hooks, slide underneath, and grab. When you grab, make sure that you keep your wrist straight. Do not turn your hips, do not use your hips like that. Straight and straight. That's going to ensure that you're going to have a very good grip when you do that. The next deal over here is put weight over there and slide this down. Now you start lifting. So this would be the basic American armbar for the guy. So it's very good to know that you can do this. And many times, if you not, sometimes the guys go ahead and grab his. Sometimes the guy go and grab like this, and you feel uncomfortable. You just come here and put this collar on top of him and go down. And then up with that same thing. With up the same mark. Go down and adjust. So that will be the basic American arm lock from the mount position. You have somebody in your guard, and you start attacking the guy's neck, and you notice when you attack his neck, you notice the guy leaned a little bit back to try to defend that. So every time when you see the guys moving back, you should try to this sweep. The idea for this sweep is this: when you start going over here, the guy move back, you let go, and you sit over here. So pretty much what you're going to be looking for, you attack the guy's neck, the guy move back, you're going to let go, open the leg, and get your elbow on the ground. When you get your elbow on the ground, you're going to end up over here, outside of the guy's arm. So you can slide your hand inside here. Your goal is to get yourself over here. Just that. And establish the mount position. So sit up, a good sweep from the guard. You go for the neck. You see the guy moving back. Open. So a few details that you should be looking for over here is that, number one, if the guy is leaning forward, don't go, because it's going to be really hard for you to go for the sweep. And you're never going to be able to get yourself there. You don't want to do the sweep here. That's not, your goal is not this. Your goal is pretty much is get yourself here. You want to get yourself off the ground over there. That's pretty much here. So the sweep from the guard, when you do it, make sure that you make the guy, instead like this, you make him be more over here. So every time the guy's body is straight, it's a great opportunity to go for the sweep on the guard. You have somebody in your guard, and you notice that this guy go and put the hand on the floor. If you see the hands on the floor, do not grab here, because if you grab it here, you're pretty much giving some message to the guy to escape. So instead, you grab there, open your legs, get your elbow on the ground, and you go like you're going for the sweep, for the normal sweep. At this position here, what you can do, you can bring the guy a little bit forward to create a little space over there for you to slide your foot inside here. If you know my foot, just go slide a little bit over there. My next goal is to move my hips towards the guy's hands. Whatever the guy's hands it is, I want to bring my hips over there. Now, you come in here and you lock and you lock. When you lock over here, you start laying down. When you lay down, you bring this leg here, my left foot, go up first. My right one, go on the top. And the way to apply this move here is lock at 90 degrees on the arm and just use your body mechanic. Do not use this. Over here, the guy go a lot farther. Look how far you can move this. If I use this properly, over here, so it doesn't go farther at all. So one more time. You're over here, you see a guy, put the hand on the ground, you're going to open, you're going to get yourself up, almost like you want to get for the sweep. You grab here, slide your foot inside, move your hips. Hook, 1, 2, 9 degrees, and you apply. Now another detail here, the reason to cross your feet with this right here first, and this right here second, is that if you switch this, you leave a little opening, space for the guy to reach behind over there, behind your foot, and he pretty much can't do that. One more time. So if I'm like this, or if I'm crossing the wrong way, he reaches behind, and that's his opening, escape over there. So you don't want to have this. You don't want to have this situation here. You want to have the first one, the second one on top. Now he can reach behind over there, but he doesn't have nothing to unlock. I got my legs pretty locked over there. And every time somebody reaches behind over there too, you can come here and trap his. That's another possibility here. When he reaches behind, you trap him and you have the lock over there. So that's is always a good thought. Every time you have this over here, look, you might lose that. Even if I try to hook, I might lose it. So 1, 2, and we'll apply the lock over here. What you're looking for is make sure that your body has a good posture. When we talk about posture, my back has to be straight. I don't want to lean on my opponent. I don't want to put my hands on the floor. I don't want to stay like this, laying down. I want to make sure that my body is going to be still. Put your toes on the ground. That's how you're looking for. Control somebody from here. When you grab the gi, you grab over here like this. You can grab over here. You can put the bow lapel over here and maintain like that. That should be, depending how you would like to pass the guard. You can control somebody like this. You can control somebody like that. As long as you have your back straight and a good posture. When you feel that it's time to pass the guard, get your toes on the ground, get your good base, And pretty much, always be aware about your neck, how to defend your neck. So the guy put your hand in the collar, take your time, bring this hand on top over here, and keep your back straight. Keep your back straight. Always keep your back straight here. Always keep a good posture. Control the guy in the bottle. Do not let him control you. That's what you're looking for. Make sure you control the guy in the bottle. Your arms on top. When somebody put over here, always go on top over here. It's okay to have one on top, one on the bottom. It's okay. It's not okay to have both on the bottom. That's not good. The guy can bend you, and you lose the base over here. So that would be the proper posture in the guard. Every time you have somebody in the guard, you come over here, open the guy's gi. Make sure you get the guy's gi open. Now grab over here. And what you're looking for is open the gi, put your hand over there, and take the slack off. Grab. Now the other hand can slide underneath of this, the first arm, 4 fingers inside. What you do, you go towards him, you adjust the choke, bring the guy for you with your legs, and apply the choke over here. Or if you cannot bring him for you, you go to him. So either way, you should always close the distance when you're looking for a choke. The choke can be like this, underneath. And when you go underneath, it's always a good idea to sometimes to lift the guy's chin over here, or use the blade. Sometimes the guy's head can be a little bit lower, and you can come here now to have the choke over there. Another possibility you have is move yourself this way here and grab palm down, and grab and apply the choke over here. Or slide the thumb inside and grab the choke over here. That's also a good possibility for choke. So you have this, or we have this. Palm down, palm up, you go underneath. Every time you go underneath, palm up. You go on the top, palm down. All right, now you're passing somebody's guard, and the guy go ahead and put one hand in your neck, and somehow you make a mistake. Boom, you got the guy with 2 hands in your neck here. A couple things you should always be aware is use your hand as a fist, and you grab the collar, put your fist right in the solar plex. Grab on top over here, and what you're looking for is back straight, look up, and drive forward. And the guy has to let go over there. So you get caught over there, you grab it here. Solar plex, back straight, look up, and drive forward. And the hand is pretty good, it's pretty deep over there. You don't feel comfortable and pass the guard. You know that's not good to open here. In another situation, slide this hand inside here and just go ahead and defend over there. So every time the guy is way, way too deep over there, you bring this hand over here. And you just defend over here. That's a good way to keep yourself out of trouble when you have somebody with a very good grip in your collar. Another way, when somebody has a good grip in your collar, the guy grab there, is put your hand on top, put the blade of your arm right in the bend of his arm, and just try to pull a little bit, just like this. You don't want to, another trick you can use over here is that you see the hands really deep in my neck right now. That's not good. I'm not going to pass the guard right now. I'm going to focus right now and defend and protect myself against the arm here. Well, what I'm going to do, I'm going to try to make Jeff to have a little bit, I want to make his grip slide a little bit. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to just look like this. When I feel that his hand is a little bit, is not so deep anymore, now I'm going to get my base, and I might start passing the guard. So every time the grip is really deep, be careful. You can be in trouble really, really easy. So do not pass the guard. Best thing is just undo it. That's the way to go over there. And pretty much what you're looking for, you go for the guy's neck, and you come outside here and you grab the guy's arm. You know, when you grab the guy's arm, make sure that you focus and keep your arm outside of his arm. Do not rely and don't grab like this, because your arm's going to get in the way, and the guy always can escape putting the arm on the ground. You want to have your own arm to hold his arm like this. And after that, you go over there, and go for the guy's neck. So pretty much what you're looking for is open your legs, move your hips away, slide your knee inside, stretch yourself away, and many times you get even in your elbow over here. When you get in your elbow, what's going to happen, you can use the momentum of your body to move him back, to throw the guy here. In my right leg, I have to stretch, push him away. Now it's time to do the sweep. I'm going to notice that my left one is still in the top here. When he pushes against me, this will be the time to go for the sweep. And you want to end up in this position here. Because later you can go for choke, or you can go for the arm lock over here right after the sweep. That's a possibility that can happen there. So that's why you want to finish in the same idea. So you want to prepare the arm lock. Right now I prepare the arm lock, and I prepare the choke over there. So my arm's outside, I open, I move, slide my knee in, I stretch myself, and I get myself on my elbow here. And the reason to get my elbow is to use momentum of my body coming down, so I can pretty much let go myself, drop down there and use momentum. So the idea is end up over here. That should be a good way to do a sweep choke. When you have somebody in the guard, you control the guy's arm, you go for the neck, and things that you should be aware of here is how to climb yourself up. So I want to use my left foot, put on the guy's hips. I want to have my leg close to his shoulder over there. I want to get myself up high and sideways. Now I need to make sure that I'm going to keep myself up there, and what I'm going to do, I'm going to use my right leg to hook myself up there. So my right leg keep myself above. Now I can move my other leg, and I can have an arm lock over here. So one more time. You pretty much like this. You go over here, go up and sideways and climb a leg. Move your leg, and you got the arm lock over there. So you pretty much like that. 1, 2, 3. Now take your hands out of there, and when you do the arm lock, focus on this arm here more. Don't ever do the arm lock over here, because now this arm here is dead. I have nothing to do with this arm. If I'm like this, I have this my right arm, I might be able to grab him, to make the guy be off balance, throw his base over there, and I can control the guy over here. So like this, I got a better use. If I'm like this, I don't have use for this arm here. Okay, one more time. Door over here. Oh. Trying is a very good move to do. It's very similar to the arm lock. When you're over here and the guy starts passing your guard, he's always there passing. You climb yourself up high. Notice what I did the same idea over here, biomechanic. Put your left foot, keep your knee close to the guy, get yourself up high, and when you grab, twist your hips a little bit before you lock, because this allowed you to get just the neck and the arm. When you do this, put your toes pointing up, you lock, grab the arm, and start work with the arm across. The arm go across, put your arm on top. Grab his head, grab your own foot, adjust, point your toes up, and you can press, you can bring the head down. That should be one, or you can move your hips up and bring down. And another thing you can do, you can squeeze both of these together without holding anything. The good mechanic will be both knees together. That should be a good mechanic. Over here is a good way to go too, and over there will be a good way to go too, and both ways will be fine. So you can do this, this, and this. You can pretty much set up the three moves over there, and there's just one. Now let's do it one more time. You guys are gonna pass your guard. 1, 2. Notice that my hips twist a little bit. I lock, I bring across, grab the head. Now I'm gonna do the 3 moves at the same time. That's a lot more effective move. That's a good way to go a triangle. Very simple way to do a triangle. All right, I'm over here, and I'm see Jeff have his arms on the ground. I'm gonna try to go for the sweep. I open, I try to go for the sweep, but when I'm here doing the sweep, I see that his weight is kind of a little bit too forward. I don't feel comfortable to go for the arm lock. I don't feel comfortable to go for the sweep. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna slide my arm across over here, and I'm gonna move my body far away from Jeff. I wanna keep my feet on top over here, and slide my both hands, grab my wrist, I twist it, I adjust, lock my body over here, and we squeeze over there. So let's do one more time. So you're over here, you see the possibility maybe to go for the arm, to go for the sweep, but in the meantime, when you're here, you see that the guy pretty much prevent the sweep, prevent the arm lock, so you go back over here on the neck. When you go back, make sure that you keep your hands straight, move yourself away to create some space, keep your legs on top, don't ever put your legs on the ground, keep your legs on top of his legs over here, slide this arm inside, you grab just your wrist, adjust it, back straight, good posture, 1, 2. When you go around and you want to grab the guy's neck, don't you ever make a fist, don't you ever turn your arm. Make your arm as small as possible, because you're dealing with not so much space. You want to have your hand like this, almost like a chop. So you go over here. When you get your hand over here, what you're looking for is you want to turn the wrist a little bit and use this finger and put this finger right there on the bend of your wrist. That's how I want to hold, like this. And notice when you grab, you still have a bigger hole over here. So do not squeeze over there. Instead, use this hand to bring your arm in. And when your arm is getting in, use the same hand to bring it up. Now you've got a very tiny hole over here. That's the time for you to stretch your legs. So you pretty much you want to stretch in this angle right here. The guy's neck is going to be pressured this way. So don't ever squeeze over there, squeeze over here. So somehow you're making something happen here. The guy went up and got you around your neck. First thing you do is hold him, get a hug back on the guy. You got your neck, you got his neck back. When the guy starts to lay down and cross the legs, you go with him. And you try to climb yourself up high. Put all your weight on the guy's neck over there. The more he squeezes my neck, the more weight I go for his neck. I want to have my both feet together. I want to try to hop over here. If I have to, I can come here and push his leg down. I can use my elbow. When I see this leg start sliding, I turn my body sideways and I fall sideways over here. I control this leg. I take one leg out, another leg out. I get my base over here. I put my chin down, get my arm outside, 5 fingers together. I'm going to grab the armpit over here. I put my elbow right on the neck. Now I'm going to stretch, and I have all of my weight going to him until he let go. When he let go, I slide this leg in, I mount, and I shift my base again, and I go in the front of the face right away. That's my leg over, and I have an arm bar. You over here, end up caught in a guillotine choke. You're going to give a hug, and you go with the guy. Go up, notice that his body's off the ground. I'll have a lot of pressure on his neck over here, but all of my weight is on his neck. Now I close my legs, and I start hopping. The more he tries to squeeze, the more the easier for me to escape. His legs slide. Now I turn sideways. Another detail here, if I have to, I come here, and I open a little bit. Take a couple deep breaths, and I can use my elbow to open the legs. Now I fall back here, grab, move myself away, take one leg out, take another leg, and stay over here. Put your chin down over here. Take your time. If it's hard to put your chin right now, go forward and you turn sideways. So from here, you go forward, turn, go back on the ribs. Put your chin against the guy's ribs. That's what will give the guy Not so much pleasure when he squeezed your neck. Now go around, 5 fingers together, grab the elbow, grab the armpit, put your elbow right in the guy's neck, stretch the leg close to the guy's head and put all your weight on his neck. Bring your knee in, mount. Many times when you mount, if this arm stay here, you got arm lock right there. If the guy let go of that, you want to shift your base. With this hand, go right in the guy's front of the guy's face right away. That's how you want to be. Now you're going to pass a leg. And arm lock. All right, now we're going to see how to apply a guillotine choke standing up. When somebody tries to take you down and just duck it in and go inside, pretty much. You drop it in, grab it, adjust, back straight, look up, just lift the guy. So anytime you see this, the guy is trying to grab you, just drop it, bam, over here. Adjust. One more time, from a different angle. Then try to drop it. Over here. Drive this down, grab, adjust, back straight, look up. Another detail that you can is very similar. This movement, grab over here. Another detail over here is you can come over here and grab like this. And pretty much what you're going to be doing here, I'm going to put my left elbow up high as possible to avoid some ways to defend here. So we know if you like that, sometimes the guy can go ahead and give you a hug, you know, or sometimes the guy can go ahead and apply a guillotine choke back on you. You know, this hand here sometimes can go on the other side here too. So to avoid those situations over here, what you can do, you can grab over here and try to keep your elbow up high as possible, where the guy's not going to be able to, over here, get your elbow outside. And this will be another possibility here to apply that, in the guillotine choke. But that's the mechanic over here.